Hello and welcome to Small Town Pop Fanatic. This is the second video of many, I hope. I'm going to give you today a food review on the Van Leeuwen French ice cream dill pickle flavor, which can be found at Walmart. I'm going to show you the haul that I received today from Entertainment Earth. I'm going to give you a movie review. I'm not going to reveal the movie till it's time. But we are going to start the video off with a pop culture fact of the day, which is how I want to start each video as I get packages. So today's pop culture fact for May 23rd, 2008. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was released after 19 years without an Indiana Jones movie. It was directed by Steven Spielberg and stars Harrison Ford, Karen Allen, and Shia LaBeouf. The film marks the return of the legendary archaeologist Indiana Jones. And despite mixed reviews from critics, it was a commercial success, grossing over $750 million worldwide, and it reignited interest in the adventures of Indiana Jones. Quite honestly, it didn't reignite my interest in the Indiana Jones movies because I think they were perfect as a trilogy. There was no need for number 4 and number 5, The Dial of Destiny. Those two just did not feel like Indiana Jones movies to me. But that is today's pop culture the fact for May 23rd. Now, moving on, I am going to give you a food review of the Van Leeuwen dill pickle flavored ice cream. Van Leeuwen dill pickle ice cream. Nice. They put a little cellophane over it, so you have to peel it back. That's to keep it fresher. It's a French ice cream, which means that it's made with cream instead of milk. And it is a much smoother and, to me, more tasty type of ice cream, because I like my ice cream to be more creamy than what you normally get. But this is what it looks like. Van Leeuwen dill pickle flavored ice cream. Let's see how it tastes. All right. Now, my opinion, it's very creamy, like I said. If you're like me and you love dill pickles, you will like this ice cream. It's not an overpowering dill pickle flavor. It's light. It's a little salty, which you would expect from a dill pickle. I personally like dill pickles in almost on everything I do, because I just love dill pickles. I look forward to when Sonic has their dill pickle slushes. When I make scrambled eggs, I add a little pickle juice to them. Don't knock it till you try it. Doesn't take a whole lot, about a quarter cup of 1/3 to 1/4 to 1/3 cup of pickle juice, and like I said, it makes a very good scrambled egg. Don't knock it till you try it. Now, I'm going to take a trip in the Wayback Machine, all the way back to 1981. And for those of you that know, you know what the Wayback Machine is. If you do know, leave a comment so that these youngsters know, what it's all about. So in 1981, there was a coming-of-age comedy directed by Bob Clark, the director of A Christmas Story, that was completely opposite of what A Christmas Story is. That little gem of a movie is called Porky's. It's garnered both cult status and controversy because now it is a movie that cannot be made today, whereas in the 80s, it reflected the times. So if you're easily offended, don't watch this movie. But this movie follows a group of high school boys that on their quest to lose their virginity before graduation. And how they and the hijinks that follow as they go through the quest, not quell, for the ultimate pleasure. It takes them to a bar named Porky's. The movie is raunchy. It's filled with crude humor. It reflects a teenage boy's perspective on sex and rebellion. The plot revolves around the boy, Pee-wee, played by Dan Monahan, and his schemes to sneak into Porky's with his group of friends. When they go to Porky's, they give the man their money to go lose their virginity. What they have happen then is they go into a dark room and they give the boys a bath in the river below. While the storyline might seem simple and focused on pranks and nudity, it delves into issues such as friendship, loyalty, and the harsh realities of adolescence. Porky's thrives on its ensemble cast with standout performances, like I said, from Dan Monahan as the naive Pee-wee and Kim Cattrall in a memorable role as the gym teacher, Miss Honeywell, also known as Lassie. If you know, you know. The humor is lewd and politically incorrect by today's standards. It captures a raw and unfiltered view of teenage life that resonated with audiences at the time. However, Porky's is not without its faults. Its portrayal of women is problematic, reducing them to mere objects of desire for the boys. The film also relies heavily on stereotypes and insensitive jokes that can be jarring to modern viewers. These aspects have sparked debates on whether the movie's nostalgic charm outweighs its outdated and offensive content. Despite its controversies, Porky's remains a significant part of 1980s pop culture. It paved the way for many teen comedies that followed, such as The Last American Virgin, American Pie, and so on. For those willing to overlook the more problematic parts of Porky's, you will enjoy the movie. If you're easily, like I said, easily offended by the times, because you got to remember, things were different 40 years ago. If you're offended, don't watch it. In conclusion, Porky's, it's a mixed bag. It's a film that can be appreciated for its bold humor and the way it portrays a bygone era. But it also serves as a reminder of how societal attitudes have changed over the years. Whether you view it as a guilty pleasure or a relic of its times, Porky's undeniably holds a place in the annals of teen cinema. So, what did I think of Porky's back in the 80s? 2 thumbs up. Now, I give it 1 thumb up, 1 thumb down. Because as I've matured over the years, my tastes have changed. I've come to understand that most of the content was wrong and really should have never been released. But it was an enjoyable movie, and it gives a lot of laugh out loud moments. So, take it for what it's worth, give it a shot, and let me know what you think. Finally, we have come to what probably all of you really want, and that's to see my Entertainment Earth haul. Today, I got a total of 7 pops and something completely different. My first pop is the Jurassic World Brachiosaurus. Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies. I love to collect the dinosaurs. I'm not real interested in the human character pops, but I love to collect the dinosaurs. They are my jam. This next pop goes out to all you Star Wars fans. I got the Captain Enoch pop figure. I, unfortunately, do not know a lot about the TV shows because I have not really put forth an effort to watch them, as I am a Star Trek fan. But this pop just really was, in my opinion, cool, and I needed to have it. Now, moving on. The one anime that I collect is One Piece. I don't collect other animes unless they've got ramen noodles or something, or a little pop buddy. But this one is from One Piece, and it's Trafalgar Law. The AAA anime exclusive. Whereas the previous 2 were the Entertainment Earth exclusives. I really think if you don't get at least 2 of these, because you're missing out, because you should have one that you can display, and you should have one to keep in the box for its value. So I always buy 2 one-piece pops. Now, we're moving on to DC. I'm a huge DC Universe fan. As you can tell, I'm wearing the Batman. This was a hat given to me by my grandkids. And all my grandkids that I have refer to me as not Grandpa, but Batpa. And my oldest one, Jackie, says Batpa is better than Grandpa any day. So shout out to my grandkids. Love you dearly. Now, a new line just came out based on the Titans television show. If you have not seen the Titans television show, what are you doing? Of course, you're probably thinking the same thing when I said I don't watch the Star Wars television shows. But that's okay. We're all entitled to watch what we want to watch. First off, from DC Titans, we have Raven, the daughter of Trigon. This is an amazing looking pop, and one that I need to get another of so I can have one for display. The next one that I have from the DC Titans is Starfire, not Star Wars, but Starfire. It's an interesting take on the character. I thought so even in the TV show. I mean, she can be interpreted many ways, as she has been in the comics. The next, and possibly one of my favorite characters of all time, Beast Boy. Beast Boy is an interesting character because he can take on the shape of any animal. Hence the name Beast Boy. I love it. He's got great humor, not just in the show, but in the comics. He really is a great character. Underutilized and underrated. Now, this is probably the one you all have been waiting for. The lead character of Titans. The leader of Titans. Dick Grayson as Nightwing. I love the fact that they used the comic book version of the Nightwing uniform instead of changing it up, because it's very iconic. I think, personally, once again, Dick Grayson is an underutilized member of the Batman family, but on his own, fantastic. If you haven't read the Nightwing or Titans comic books, I highly recommend you do so, because you get to see a different aspect of the original Boy Wonder, Robin. Now, this is not a Funko. It is an interesting little thing that I picked up. It's Tapatio. It is Charo Man in the 1953 Chevrolet pickup truck. There's Charo Man. There's the pickup truck. And as you can see, they have a cardboard cutout of the Tapatio bottle. Now, the reason they have this cutout is because you are supposed to use the truck to hold your Tapatio hot sauce that you use in it. Now, am I going to do that? Probably not right now, but maybe I'll get another one just so I can, because something like that just does not deserve to be in a box forever. I mean, seriously, what are you thinking? Little background. I have been primarily an out-of-box collector, as you can see behind me. Don't hate on me, because that's what I did. That's what I enjoyed. I like to be able to see the art, work and the effort put into the figure. So what I'm doing now is I've gotten smarter. I'm buying two. One for out of box, one for in box. And I'm going through my out of box pops, and I will decide which ones I want to get doubles of, because obviously I can't get doubles of all of them. I would never be able to complete my collection. Now, that all being said and done, I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it for you. I enjoyed passing on my opinions. Give Van Leeuwen a chance. They have a lot of different flavors, a lot of offbeat flavors. They even at one time had a Kraft macaroni and cheese flavored ice cream. Once again, don't knock it till you try it. And with that, this is Small Town Pop Fanatic saying, see ya next time.